lighting will either make or break your video. Today we're talking about this light right here. Yes, I just pulled it out of my pocket. That's how small it is. This is the Zhiyun X60. It's a 60 watt light. So I have two lights here right now. Both of these lights are by NEEWER. They're the RGB 530 LEDs. So each of them has 530 LEDs, that's why it's 530. Both are at 100% right now. This is at 1%. This is brighter than those. No, this video is not sponsored. I did purchase this light on my own. But Zhiyun, if you are watching this, let's make something happen. If you compare it to my hand, look at this. It comes in a whole kit. It's not just a light. It comes with a battery, so you can plug it in. And voila, there you go. It comes with a mini reflector. Match it with circle at the top, and then just twist it. It locks into place. You'll hear a click. It also comes with this. Once you power it on, the button's right here. This is it at 1%. If you keep turning this, it's at 24%. This is at 50. Now it's at 70. Now it's at 100. You see this? It's a mini sun in your hand. Literally what this is. If I take that off, you do not want to look right into this, bro. Oof, I just got blinded, bro. Zhiyun, I don't know what you guys did, but this thing is a beast. It's as big as my hand with the battery. If you take the battery off, it's this big. I haven't even showed you guys the best part yet. You see this big guy? Yeah, this can fit on that little one. Little mini me just watched. I am gonna power this on so I don't blind myself again. There's a button right here. I'm gonna take this off by pressing this. You can buy this adapter. So it's an adapter for this light made by Zhiyun. In front of it is a Bowens mount. With this Bowens mount, you can literally put on any attachment on this light. So the adapter itself has a screw and a mount underneath, so you can mount it to a light stand. The light itself, you can mount it to a tripod because it has the thread underneath. Now we match those 0 to 0. You did not believe me now, did you? This is at 3%. This is at 100. Zhiyun has done amazing. That's the fan. I don't know if you guys didn't hear it. Barely. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it closer. That's how close it has to be to for my mic to pick it up. That's crazy. You need to have this. There's no afterthought. You can power it through a portable power bank. You need to make sure that it outputs 60 watts into your light. Unfortunately, this one does not work with this light because this one only outputs 10 watts. It does have a Type-C, as you can see in the back. Just now I have switched out my main light with the Zhiyun X60. Do you guys see any difference? Because right now I am using the Zhiyun as my main light. That is at 40% and this over here is at 100%, which is crazy because that still looks like my main light. That looks like a field light. If you use this grid right here, we'll be able to get the light only on me and not everything else. Let's do that right now. And now we'll put the softbox on top of the Zhiyun now. As you can see, a lot less in the back, more on me now. The app is called ZY Vega that you can download on your phone and use that to control this light. You power it down, instant. It's instant. That is wild. And I can change the color tone. Zhiyun, you've done yourself good, man. It has different modes you can connect it. So if you are considering buying this, I would highly recommend. If you need a light, this is your next buy. I've used this light just to test out what it can do and how I can utilize this as much as I can. I've used it here. This is set number 1. Let's see if you guys know which one the X60 is. So that's the X60. This goes to show how much lighting can affect. If you turn this off, even this itself is crazy. I can have a fill here to make this my main with the same amount of brightness. You know what? Let's try that. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down to 1. Turns out I'm 1. This is 1. This is very nice for interviews, for testimonials, for anything that you want to get your point across. The reason for that is because it's so contrasty. Everyone's like, yo, this guy's a professional, he knows what he's doing. I can sit here talk about fitness and you guys will be like, damn bro, I'm gonna get signed up with this guy. That's this lighting right here. Yeah, so time right now is 10:43 a.m. It doesn't look like that in the room, does it? If I turn on the house lights, you'll see what in the background is. You guys can see that right now. But if you turn on this light, you see what's in the background? There's a couch here. There's a couch over there. You guys can't see that. There's a lamp over here on my left. I don't know if you guys have seen the F1 interviews, but this is very similar to that. This is actually inspired by that. I didn't take any reference pictures, but I just had in my mind how it looks and just went with it. You could do a proper podcast like this as well. Now let's jump to set number 2. This is set number 2, and obviously it's a silhouette, if you did not know. This is what's crazy about this light, man. This light, you can do whatever you want with this. Honestly, I didn't know what a silhouette was until 5 minutes ago, when I was actually like, yo, what's the next thing I can do? I'm like, silhouette is it, because you can actually do it with the provided mount that it comes with, which is crazy. This is at 100%. The light itself is at 100% in the disco mode, and camera settings are, for the shutter speed it's 1/50th of a second, and it's at f/18. You need to have that in order to get total darkness. The ISO I'm running is 500. It looks pretty nice. You know, you can do different things with it. Watch. Hello. You can see every single thing in focus. That's the crazy part about it. Maybe you can see my muscles too, but I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Fire, no. Anyways, I'm gonna turn it off. The fan's getting pretty low. On to the next one. So for the last setup, we are using about 1, 2, and 3, 4 lights, including the lamp. So this is usually my typical setup that I actually use in some of my videos. This is a fill light on my left. That's a tube light. And on my right, I am using that's bright, brother. I am using the RGB 530 from NEEWER, and behind me, that is the sun. Literally. No, it's the X60, and the fourth light I'm using is that's acting as a hair light. Usually I run this setup with only 2 lights, one here and one over there, and background is just the PC itself. Maybe sometimes I even turn the lamp on, but that's an add-on. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways you can use this light. Even now it's being used as my main light. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments what you think about this light, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions if you have any. But yeah.